Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our first of a few in a video series of motivational talks. Goes to my sixth period class that wanted to hear some things. My two subjects are my two sons, and they're going to now go ahead and go sit down. This is Xavier, and that is Zachary, and we will begin our discussion. Okay, well, guys. Today's focus I want to talk to you about is it basically takes in a young lady named Olivia. Okay, and just tell you a little bit about Olivia. Olivia, she was 38 years old, and had lost her job as an engineer, and later on took a job as a postal service. She became a mail lady. Okay, so she worked for the United States Post Office, and she began to deliver mail. That was her job. Okay. We'll kind of get you to know Olivia. Olivia is an extremely happy person. I mean, if you were to meet Olivia, the first thing she's going to do is smile and make you happy. And I think that's where all of this starts, because our lessons today is going to focus on really making a difference with people every day of our lives. You know, we have a chance every day that we wake up to start over. No matter what happened yesterday, we have a chance every morning again to change. As bad as we were yesterday means that we can be just that good the next day. Kind of a cool thing about life. That the morning means to us a new day. At the end of it, it's almost like a finishing of that day, and we hope that we finish that day in the best of ways. Let's get back to Olivia. Olivia began to take the time to get to know all of her people. She would go door to door and leave notes saying, "Hey, I'm Olivia. I'm your new post person, and I'll be delivering your mail. And if you need anything, please let me know. I also would like you to also let me know if you're not going to be here, and if you need me to do other things with your mail. I'm willing to do that too. I'd like to also know your birthday." So she took the time to actually know everybody on her route. She got to know her birthday. And what she would do at the very first day was she would take the time to place a card in the mailbox of anybody that had a birthday that year. Now, that's not an ordinary mail person. That's a mail person that's really trying to do something different, trying to be a little bit different. But moreover, she's really trying to be a special mail person to the people that she is delivering the mail to. She got to the point where she knew people's names, and when she came out, the people, when she was driving by, the people got to know her. Quite an interesting relationship between a neighborhood and its post person. So what does Olivia's story have to do with us? Well, to keep on going with Olivia serves to go off and make a difference every day with somebody. Whether that be just to know Xavier's name or Zachary's name. She made it a point to get to know the people she was delivering to. Further along, when people would go on vacations, she would actually put the mail inside the door so nobody would know they were gone. Because as you know, if the mail compiles in a mailbox, people who are thieves know that you're not home. And when they know that you're not home, they'll steal your mail. That's why you always ask people to pick up the mail. But you have to with Olivia. Because what Olivia would do is basically she would put it wherever you needed her to put it, your special place, just so that your house was taken care of. Olivia went out of her way to become better. Olivia went out of her way to make a difference. Olivia went out of her way to be a special post person. Here is a person that you could consider maybe underemployed. She was a person that at one point was an engineer making lots of money. And now she's a person that's actually working for the Postal Service. And wow, what an amazing job she's doing. Well, let's get back to us. What does this have to do with us? In our daily things, in the things that we do, in the tasks that we do. You know, as a teacher, when I first read this, it told me that, you know what, I better be different. When people walk into my classroom, when students walk into my classroom needs to be different. And students need to feel special. I'm not very good at knowing everybody's names, and most of my students will tell you that. But I do get to know something special about each of them. And it's extremely important that I do that, to follow Olivia's path. Her way of doing things has encouraged me to become that type of person in the classroom. And so I ask Zach right now, Zach, you don't have a job, but how does this pertain to you? How does this, what Olivia is doing, how does this make, how can you utilize this and become a better person?
And everybody's different.
Absolutely. Everybody's different. And it sure would be cool that somebody recognized that. Olivia didn't treat everybody the same. She got to know people in a different way. She knew their name. She knew their needs. And she didn't have to, did she? She did this because she took pride in the job that she had. And she wanted to make the job that she did become even more that special. How about you, Xavier? How does this affect you? You don't have a job, but you do play soccer and you go to school. You've been a member of the band. You've done some different things. Do you have any ideas? I think that's good. I think the bottom line is your realization that waking up in the morning and making a difference is a big deal. We don't always have to have a job to make a difference. What's the one thing you do every time you see a military person in a restaurant?
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Your mom and dad, we try to whenever we see them eating or whatever, we try to pay for it. Matter of fact, you paid for it at Waffle House one time. The thing is you're making a difference right there. To people who have done so much for us, you've stepped in and are doing an extra something for them. So our lesson today is basically what Olivia leaves us. The idea that every day is a new day, and that when we wake up, we can always change. But more importantly, can we make a difference today? Can we do something different today that will make a difference in somebody's life? And if we can do that at the end of our day today, we can feel justified that this day in our life was utilized the right way. And that's our lesson today. Go out, make a difference.